David learned his great-great-grandfather was Dublin's first and leading businessman.
He had several passions. It's hard to say which his greatest was. Acquiring land and taking advantage of the opportunities that California had laid out for someone with enough ambition. Secondly, I think he had a passion for public service in that he served as a postmaster, that he was a justice of the peace for a few years, and soon became an Alameda County supervisor. But I think toward the end of his life, he became interested in breeding racehorses. He bred a horse called Directum, and in fact, Directum was nationally famous. In November of this year, I went to the Harness Racing Museum in Goshen, New York, and they provided me with a lot of information about Directum, who was inducted into the Harness Racing Hall of Fame in 1953. But the horse was the fastest horse in the world in 1893. The name Directum comes from the Latin Directum Dominion, which means to have complete ownership and property. And I thought that, in my mind anyway, that coming from a tenancy background in Ireland where they didn't own land, to come into California where you could acquire land through your own grit, to name his prize horse after that concept really kind of capsulized maybe what he was thinking towards the end of his life.
By delving into his family's treasured heirlooms, David has been inspired to write a manuscript on John Green and his family, which he hopes to one day publish. But for him, it's more than just writing a book. It's about discovering his ancestors' past and remembering their stories for generations to come.
I want to leave a legacy for my children because one's been left for me. And not just the photographs and the stories, but just principles of business and daily living. I think his story really is a tale of someone achieving the American dream from nothing. And I think it's still alive today.
The Dublin Heritage Center will have an exhibit on the life of John Green on May 10th to June 12th. For more information on the exhibit or the history of John Green and the General Store, you can visit the Heritage Center's website at dublinheritage.org. After the break, what's fun to do in Dublin? We'll show you when we come back.